What's up everybody, welcome to another video on my channel, and today we're going to do something kind of different that I've never done before, which is making a tier list. Now, I got inspired by the Aura Guardian, which I'm going to leave the link of his channel in the description below, and I had the inspiration after watching his video, I'm going to try to make something, similar to his, which is making a tier list of the not final evolution, but the whole evolution line of each starter Pokemon. Now we're gonna start with D tier. I don't have an F tier because I think it would be way too many tiers, and I'm going to remove this tier because I don't need it. If the Pokemon is more to the left, it means that I kind of prefer it more than the others, but not to a large margin. But still, I think it's kind of, better in a way. So the first Pokemon I'm gonna put in D tier is gonna make a lot of people angry, but it's Venusaur. Now, the reason for it, I like Bulbasaur. I think, it's a really cute-looking Pokemon. Ivysaur, I also think, it's a pretty good Pokemon. But I think just Venusaur kind of ruins it for me. I think the design, it looks really ugly compared to the others. It doesn't look horrible, alright? I don't hate it. Especially because I'm not gonna hate any of the starter Pokemon. I think that they all have their perfections, but for Venusaur, for me, I just think I don't like the design. It's way too kind of ugly, unfortunately. Now the next one I'm gonna put is in Pulliam. Now I don't hate it, but I also don't like it. I like Piplup, but I don't like Primplup, and I don't like Pulliam. I like the idea of the crown, but, it's just, I never had the opportunity to have it, so maybe in the future, I might try to having it on my team to see, and maybe my opinion will change. Maybe I'll put it higher on the tier list. The next one is Meganium. Now, a lot of people don't like this Pokemon, and I understand the reason. It's way too simple, and when you're playing Pokemon Gold or Heart Gold and Soul Silver, it's not a good experience, especially because it's just going to die a lot. The first gym, which is, flying type gym, is just going to completely destroy your Meganium. The bug type gym, those gyms will kind of ruin the gameplay experience if you chose Chikorita. I like Chikorita, but I don't like Bayleaf, and I don't like Meganium. I just, I never had a good time with it. The next one I'm gonna put is Insin. Now, a lot of people like this Pokemon. I'm saying now a lot, okay. A lot of people like this Pokemon, but for me, I was expecting a quadruple Pokemon. Is that what you call it? When I saw Litten for the first time, I just fell in love. I thought it was gonna be like the final evolution. It was gonna be a huge tiger, fire tiger, that was not standing up. Because I had a lot of, bad experiences, especially with Delphox and Emboar. And when I saw Torterra, I was like, okay, there might be a chance. But then they released Incineroar, and I just, made my hype go way down. But there was another Pokemon that, would make me happier, because I would see its final design and I would enjoy it. The other starter that I'm going to put is Fennekin, the Fennekin line. And I like the line, I like Fennekin, I like Braixen, but Delphox, it doesn't appeal to me as much as Fennekin did the first time. And Fennekin was the same reason as Incineroar. I saw it and I thought maybe, it's gonna be good, maybe it's gonna be, a Firefox, and it's gonna, look awesome, but, it just kind of, ruined it for me. And I think we never had a fire Pokemon that walked on all fours, which is kind of sad if you think about it. But anyways, it doesn't matter. Let's go to the next one. And the next one, obviously, it's going to be Emboar. Emboar, the same reason. Thought that pig was gonna walk on all fours, but he didn't. And yeah, it's just, kind of disappointed me. Now, to the C tier, the Pokemon that I like, but don't like more than I like it. Torterra, I have it on my Platinum team, and it's not a good time to have a Torterra in your team. And I like Turtwig, but it just doesn't appeal to me as much. But I kind of like it, you know. I think it looks cool, I guess. The next one is Blastoise. Don't get me wrong, I love Squirtle, I love Wartortle, but I think Blastoise just kind of ruins the fun. Wartortle, in my opinion, he looks awesome. I mean, the design of his, you know, I like the bubbles that he has for his tail and its ears, but, you know, it just, Blastoise kind of changes, you know, everything. Swampert. Now, Swampert, everybody likes Mudkip, obviously. Mudkip is just a great Pokemon. He looks very cute. And Marshtomp, oh my god, it doesn't look good. But Swampert kind of recovers from it. You know, it kind of, let me change his position here. Let me put it in front of both of them. Because I think its final design, you know, kind of looks good. I know it stays true to Mudkip, but Marshtomp, you know, it kind of ruined it, man. Look, Swampert is awesome. Okay, the next one is Feraligatr, and I never really had interest in using Totodile ever, but, you know, just from the design, I think, you know, it kind of looks good. Croconaw, I guess line of his evolution stays true to Totodile, which is, you know, something that sometimes doesn't happen. Now, going to B tier, I'm going to put Blaziken. Now, the only time I ever used Blaziken was in that mystery gift event they had in Pokemon Y, and I used it on my team. You know, it was good. It was, I had 3 fire Pokemon in my team, which was Delphox, which I chose the first time, and then I chose Charmander, and then I chose Blaziken because of the mystery gift event, and I had 3 fire starters in my team, which wasn't bad. You know, I was kind of dumb at the time, so I never had the idea of trying to make, you know, different typings for each of the Pokemon so that I can make them unique and helpful in certain situations. I didn't think of that. But Blaziken, he was really strong, and I still have it to this day. He was level 100, and he's like really, really strong. So next one I'm going to put is Sceptile. I still have it. I have it on my Alpha Sapphire team, which I still have to complete because I restarted it. And he's just, you know, he looks cool. I think I like Grovyle, I like Trico, and I like his final evolution. I just, you know, the design, you know, comparing to the others, it's not as appealing to me. Now the other one I'm gonna put is Infernape. And Infernape, I also had it in my Pokemon X, not my Pokemon Y, because that would make it like 4 fire Pokemon, which would look really weird. And I got it from a Wonder Trait, and I was like, oh my god, I have to have it on my team. And I had it on my team, and I had a really good time. He was destroying every single trainer I fought, and it was really cool having it. And B tier doesn't mean I hate it. It's just that it doesn't appeal to me as much as the other ones that are going to come next. But still, their designs, they look, you know, fine to me. They look good, and that's what's important. Now, A tier, I'm going to have to put Chestnut. I never had it, but, you know, Chespin looks way too cute. And Quilladin, is that what you call it? He kind of, it's kind of the same situation as Marshtomp, but I think the final evolution is more appealing to me than Marshtomp, and he looks like really cool in this evolution. And, you know, yeah, I guess that's the reason why I'm putting him in this part. So the next one I'm going to put is the Decidueye. I like the way that it's, you know, an archer, and I like archers. I like how Rowlet evolves into him. You know, Rowlet is cool. I don't remember its second evolution, the name, but I kind of like it. You know, I like the idea that it's starting to become like an emo Pokemon, and then it becomes, you know, this edgy archer. But it looks cool, and that's why it's an A tier. Now the other one is obviously Charizard. I had great times with this Pokemon. Almost every single playthrough that I had, I got it on my team. So I would put it in S tier if it was like 2 years ago. But since I used it so much, you know, it kind of wore out, and I just don't have the same feeling anymore. Because if it was like a one-time thing, it would probably be an S tier. But since I used it a lot, you know, it kind of wore out, and you know, it still is a good Pokemon. I like its Mega Evolutions. I really like its Mega Evolutions. Mega Charizard X, you know, it's really cool. You know, I love the way it's like a dragon type and has blue flames coming out of his mouth. It's a really nice Pokemon. But you know, that's the reason why I'm putting him in this tier. It doesn't mean he's bad, but you know, it's kind of tired of it. Now the next one is Greninja. Greninja was, fun fact, it was classified as Japan's favorite Pokemon, right? And I just, in my playthrough of Pokemon X, I didn't want to have a Delphox because I did not like using it. So this time I chose Froakie, and I liked Froakie, but I didn't really enjoy using Frogadier. I don't like Frogadier's design. And Greninja, like I said before, it saves the entire evolution line because it looks, you know, incredible, and I love the way it's like a ninja. And you know, that's it. Now moving on to S tier, the best starters, which is going to be Primerinna. And I like Popplio and I like Braun, but Braun not as much as like Popplio and the other ones. But Primerinna, you know, it may be not a lot of people's favorite starter, but the first time I saw its final evolution, I knew I would choose it because the main reason, I never had a water starter before. No, almost never had a water starter before, and the only time that I had was like Greninja and, I don't know, Samurott one time. So it was kind of, you know, I'm going to try something new this time, and I'm going to use a starter typing that, you know, I never used before, and I never had as much experience. And Primerinna, you know, it really was useful in Pokemon Sun. And I used it a lot, and I guess I was really lucky to get it female, because I had to restart the game, because I think I got stuck in a part, and I had to restart it, so then the second time I actually got a female, which was, you know, really, really nice. Now the other one I'm going to put is Samurott. I like Oshawott, I like Dewott, and Samurott may be looking kind of different compared to the other two, but it's still, you know, it looks cool the same way, and I really liked the head thing, which has, I think it's like a sword, I don't know what it is now. It's a shell, and you know, it still stands up like Oshawott and Dewott, so it still looks good for me, and I really like its design. Now the other one is going to be Typhlosion. The first time that I played Pokemon, I think it was Heart Gold, I knew that was going to be my favorite starter because it was awesome. Cyndaquil was, you know, kind of really cute looking, and Quilava looked cute and cool, and Typhlosion, you know, it stays faithful to the evolution line, which, you know, is really important when you're going to make a starter Pokemon. And it kind of, you know, it really looks good, and I really enjoyed using it, and it was really useful during my playthrough of Pokemon Heart of Gold and Soul Silver. And I recently started playing it again, and I chose it again because, you know, I love it. And, you know, he's like the strongest Pokemon in my team. So, the last Pokemon, Serperior. Now, it may be a weird choice to put in first place, but for me, it's perfect in every single way. I think the design, not the design, but the model in Pokemon X kind of looks weird when you see it in front. But still, it looks, for me, it's like perfect in every single way. Snivy looks way smug. You know, especially there was like that meme back in 2011, I think. And then we had Servine. Servine, for me, it's a really cool looking Pokemon. And then we have Serperior, which is, for me, is like the best snake in Pokemon, period. So this was my tier list. It's a very short video because, you know, I wanted to publish something really fast, and I wanted to, you know, try to make this channel more active because there was a time where I didn't, you know, upload anything, and I thought it was very disappointing. But still, I had like 12 subscribers. Now I have 77, which is like making me really happy. But if you watched it till the end, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.